Hi, and thanks for tuning back into my series To Buy or Not to Buy, the book review, where I will be sharing all the journaling exercises of the book so you can also use that to stop yourself from over shopping and gain more awareness of your shopping behavior. And you will see on the screen, well, I don't know where, somewhere, which part this is, because I will be making one intro for all the parts. But remember to like and subscribe if you like it, then it will help the algorithm to push this video out to more overshoppers who really need this piece of information. And if you subscribe, then you will get, if you put your notifications, switch your notifications bell on, you will get updates on the upcoming exercises, because every exercise will get one video. Alright, thank you and see you soon. First of all, in the last video I forgot one exercise. Why do you overshop? You're meant to journal about it. If you remember, there were these long texts about different reasons why people shop, and then you're meant to journal about what you highlighted. Pause to read, it's here. But now moving on. We're talking about triggers. What's triggering you? There's a whole list of triggers here, so I will read that out. Common situational triggers. It's like grouped into different types of triggers. Common situational triggers. If you see a sale sign in a store window or get an announcement of a sale in the mail, do you have trouble passing it up? Do you almost always buy something new when you have an important party or event to attend? Do birthdays and other holidays lead you to overshop, either for yourself or for other people? Do you feel compelled to buy things you see in magazines or on television? Do you spend a lot of time looking through catalogs? Do you see someone wearing something and decide you have to have it? Does rainy, cloudy or snowy weather bring out the shopper in you? Does being homebound or for whatever reason cause you to shop? Does merely being at the computer tempt you to shop online? Does being off from work with no plans set you up for overshopping? Do you overshop when you go on vacation? Is your living space so cluttered and disorganized that you buy things that you think you need but in fact already have? Now we come to common cognitive triggers. If I don't buy this DVD now, I'll never be able to get it. I've done a terrific job on this paper, I deserve something special. I feel so guilty for yelling at my daughter that I've got to buy her that jacket she wants. I've kept my cool with my teenage son this week, I need a reward. Those sneakers or earrings or gloves or boots are so cool, I want a pair too. I look terrible. Some Botox and some new makeup would help. This is an emergency. I'll put it on my credit card. My Volvo has no sex appeal. I really want a Mercedes. By the way, Mercedes is pronounced Mercedes in German. When I find pants that make me look thin, I'd be a fool not to buy them. This high-end attaché case spells success to everyone who sees it. It'll get me new accounts. I'm not going to retire for at least 25 years. Why start preparing now? I'll never save up enough money for a trip to Japan. I might as well liquidate my vacation account and buy that fabulous designer suit. Common interpersonal triggers. Do you shop when you've had a fight with a friend or a family member? Does someone's commenting negatively or positively about your appearance send you shopping? Does wanting to fit in or impress your peers drive your shopping? Does being with a particular friend predispose you to go to the mall? Does seeing someone else get something you want lead you to overspend? Does seeing someone else get something you want lead you to overspend? A favorite salesperson calls to tell you that there's something new in the store. With your name on it, are you off and running? Is retail therapy your favorite response to a demanding or sick parent or child? Now we come to common emotional triggers. Life is looking pretty dull and grey to you. Does shopping always connect you with a brighter emotional shade? Something or someone is really annoying you. Do you shop to forget about it? It's hard to shake the sadness that you're feeling in your gut. Does this send you in search of mood-enhancing bargains? You're feeling underconnected and lonely. Do you go shopping to be around other people and then find yourself buying? Do you habitually use people you pay, personal trainers for example, or beauty experts, yoga instructors, dance teachers, to fill some kind of emotional void? You're excited, maybe even euphoric. Does a mood like that send you shopping? You remember a happy experience, maybe even a good shopping trip. Do you shop to try to recreate those feelings? You feel stressed and overloaded. Do you find that one way to decompress is browsing, which in your case all too often leads to buying? You often judge yourself. Whatever goes wrong seems to be your fault. To drown out some of the self-blame, do you submerge yourself in stuff? You're constantly hounded by thoughts about what you should or shouldn't be doing and what you should or shouldn't have done. Have you found that one of the only ways to keep such thoughts at bay is to get in touch with your inner shopper? You feel embarrassed or ashamed about some aspects of your behavior, character, or lifestyle. Do you use shopping as a way to try to cover it up? Whether vaguely or distinctly, you're anxious and restless. Does shopping seem to calm you down? Do you think you have to keep buying gifts for friends, family, or co-workers, either in order to be liked or because you believe you owe it to them? You're constantly comparing yourself with other people. Is shopping a way you try to silence your feelings of envy, jealousy, or inadequacy? Common physical triggers. You're trying to watch your weight and you're feeling hungry. You shop in order to avoid eating. You got a stress headache and rather than take care of yourself by lying down or taking aspirin, you figure you'll distract yourself by browsing in a store with soft music. Your lower back is acting up again. One way to forget it temporarily is to spend an afternoon at the mall with some friends. It's 3 a.m. and you've been tossing and turning for hours. Why not put on the TV and see what's happening at QVC or HSN? You're out with friends after work and you've had a few drinks. On your walk to the train station, you see a pair of shoes you have no business buying, but the alcohol has affected your judgment. Now we come to the aftershocks, which is what you call the negative consequences. And you're, by the way, also meant to make a list of both the triggers, like one list each obviously, one for the triggers and one for the aftershocks in your journal, and then you're meant to add to them as you go along. Whenever you discover a new one, you're meant to add to it. Common financial aftershocks. Your overshopping has led to a situation in which you can't pay off your credit card bills and don't know when you'll be able to. You have very little, if any, money for retirement. Your home is sorely in need of repairs, but the money you're paying to the credit card companies makes any thought of having the work done a pipe dream. You're besieged by calls from creditors. A lawyer has told you that bankruptcy is your best option. You're trying to get a mortgage, and you've discovered that your credit rating is poor. You're often hit with late fees and penalties. You're chronically disorganized and in denial about your finances. You've borrowed money from family or friends and you don't know when or if you're going to pay it back. You don't have enough money to cover your living expenses should an emergency arise and you couldn't work for several months. Common relational aftershocks. Are you lying to yourself about your behavior? Are you lying to someone else about it? Are people acting as if they don't trust you? Are you neglecting or withdrawing from your family? Are you fighting with a spouse or partner? Are people expressing concern about your overshopping? Are you impatient with your children? Are you having conflicts with or hiding from friends or loved ones? Are you canceling social engagements? Are you keeping your problem a secret? Do you live amid enormous clutter that's affecting other people negatively? Are you or your spouse considering separation or divorce because of the fallout from your overshopping problem? Common emotional aftershocks. As a result of overshopping, do you feel depressed, secretive, anxious, greedy or selfish, irritable, angry, ashamed or guilty, like hurting yourself, unworthy, defeated and ready to give up, out of control, helpless, narcissistic or vain, hopeless, shallow? Common work aftershocks. Are you in danger of being fired or for excessive shopping during work time, whether on the internet or out of the office in stores? Are you stealing from your company in some other way, falsifying expense reports perhaps? Are you working overly long hours in one job or more to maintain a lifestyle that you can't really afford? Are you missing work because of your shopping problem? Is your performance at work suffering because of your shopping problem? Are you being passed over for promotions because your shopping problem is keeping you from doing the best job you can? Physical body or living space aftershocks. Are you neglecting your need for regular checkups or specific medical care because you've spent your money supporting your overshopping habit? Are you so anxious about your debt that you're having stomach problems or developing high blood pressure? Are you having trouble sleeping because you're so upset about your debt? And I have trouble sleeping when I'm excited about purchases. I think that's also a thing. Is your overshopping giving you stress or migraine headaches? Are you foregoing regular exercise because you don't have the time for it or the money to go to the gym? Are you skimping on high quality food because so much of your money goes to feed your shopping addiction? Are you having trouble thinking clearly or concentrating? Are you in a constant state of overstimulation because of this problem? Are you neglecting everyday tasks such as cleaning the house and taking out the garbage? Do you resist inviting people to your home because you're embarrassed about how cluttered and disorganized it is? Does the state of utter disarray in your home make you feel stressed, overwhelmed, and emotionally exhausted? Now we come to personal development aftershocks. Have you wanted to go back to school or take classes but been unable to afford it because of shopping? Have you wasted time shopping that you could have used to nurture your creativity? Has your shopping distracted you from even thinking about personal development? As a result of your overshopping, have you let go of a hobby you enjoyed? Have you been unable to travel and broaden your horizons because you've used your money for shopping? Have you stopped challenging yourself intellectually because of your preoccupation with shopping? Common spiritual aftershocks. Do you feel as if your life lacks meaning or is going nowhere? Would your life be richer if you weren't shopping so much? Have you made the almighty dollar your god? Have you lost your connection with nature and the outdoors? Are you unable to be alone with yourself? Have you lost the sense of community? Do you feel as if your values and your lifestyle are mismatched? Have you lost your capacity to use humor to deal with contradiction and adversity? Do you feel hollow? Have you lost your capacity to deeply appreciate beauty and elegance? Have you lost your generosity of spirit? Have you lost your awareness that growth is about being more, not having more? Then you're meant to journal, you're meant to write your shopping story. I'll again say pause to read. This is an example story. And here it continues. I hope you can see all the words. Pause to read. And you can pause this to read it as well. This is the description of what you're meant to journal about. I think it continues here. And then we have while you're feeling the urge, so this is the urge strikes. Okay, I'll just read it out. While you're feeling the urge, before you allow yourself to act on it, open to a blank page. Then note the day, date, time, and place. Now take a few slow, full breaths and answer in writing these questions. How does your body know you want to shop? Is it trembly, hot, tense, jumpy, achy, or something else? And you should write what if it's something else, I'm sure. 2. Are there any negative or positive thoughts, feelings, images, or memories that go along with the urge? If so, what are they? 3. What do you think is triggering you? I think I will stop this here and make the other one a new part, because the video is already quite long. So, and I feel like this is a bit of a different theme, the upcoming one, to the past one. So I think this would be a good place to start a new video, but be sure to check out the next video in the series so you can get all the benefits of this book. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and if you want to share your answers, you can. Hopefully this is a safe space to do so, but there are always trolls online, so if you want to keep it private, I totally understand. But please remember to like and subscribe, comment and share, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!